Good afternoon to all my wonderful rideshare drivers and passengers. My name is Mike. This is 828 Rideshare Genius Channel, where I teach you tips and tricks how to become a better driver and to make more money. If you're interested in becoming a Lyft or Uber driver, I left a link below, and a bonus may apply to you when you sign up. Today's video, I want to talk about unaccompanied minors and some of the things passengers done. Go over a little bit of the screenshots of the terms of service from Uber and Lyft as well, so therefore you can have a better understanding, and also tell you what things Uber and Lyft are doing that drivers may not be aware of. One of the things as a Uber and Lyft driver in the terms of service in the TNCs clearly states that we cannot transport unaccompanied minors under any circumstances. So if there is a question about the age of the person, you have every right to ask them for their ID. If they cannot provide an ID, if they look underage, and you ask for that ID and they don't give it, I wouldn't give the right to, because there's too many headaches. There's too many legal issues that can happen. Let's say there's a 17-year-old female that is getting into a male's car as a driver, and he doesn't have a dash cam or anything like that, just using this for an instance, then she can, let's face it, teenagers do lie. They make up stories don't tell their parents exactly where they're going, stuff like that. And let's say that you took them to a house, and on your way there, she made accusations towards you. Then you have nothing to fall back on. Okay, that's an accusation. And you could be put in jail for something that you didn't even do. But at the point is, I'm not trying to discriminate teenagers. I was a teenager at one time, and I made up stories just to get past things. But, we all did. But that's one incident. Let's go on another spectrum of that. If the person that was driving was in an automobile accident, okay, in the terms of service of Lyft and Uber, it has to be 18 or above. You're in an automobile accident, and they do cover their passengers, your passengers that are in the car, while the app is running and you're en route with a passenger. If you're in an automobile accident and the passenger is under the age of 18, then their insurance isn't going to pay for any medical bills, any stuff. That can cause you a financial headache just on that alone. So that's one of the things. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of what a couple passengers have tried on me and what has happened to me in the past. This one particular day, I get a ride request. I go to the place. I pull up. I look at the sign, and it says such and such high school. Didn't think too much of it at first. I thought maybe it could be a teacher, it could be what. The girl comes out. I asked her plainly if she was 18. She said no. I said, I hate to inform you this, but you're going to have to tell your parents that Uber and Lyft does not allow us to transport people that are under the age of 18. I understand. She pretty much said that she understood. She apologized to me. That was fine. That went on. Now, the next incident was a little bit different. This happened last week, I believe. Get a ride request for a lady. She said, you are picking up my daughter. I immediately called, and I asked her how old her daughter was. She said 16. I said, ma'am, I hate to inform you, but I cannot pick up or transport your daughter, that being she is 16. You have to have somebody that is 18 or above, or somebody with her that is 18 or above, to transport her. And she went on and say, well, this has been happening for a year and a half. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not one of those drivers that are going to go against the TNC or Lyft or Uber's platform to lose my job and my livelihood, because this is what I do full time. I apologize for the inconvenience, but this is just part of the guidelines there. Can you make an exception? I said, no, ma'am, I can't. I said, because if I was in an automobile accident while your daughter was in the car, it wouldn't cover your daughter if something was to happen, in a car wreck or something. So I'm not taking that kind of risk. And she just kept on trying to get me to do it. She even said, well, it's only 5 minutes down the road. The last driver did it. I said, ma'am, I don't care. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I cannot do this under any circumstances. You can throw any excuse, you can throw anything out there. I'm still going to stay firm with my decision on this. And, that was one of the things that has happened. And it continuously happens with drivers all over the time. And after I got off that phone call, I called Lyft, explained to them what had happened so I can get my cancellation fee. As I was talking to the gentleman, a lot of people don't know this, but there are Lyft and Uber people out there that are intentionally making these requests to see if you're going against your terms of service. And if you are going against your terms of service and they catch you, then you will be deactivated. I don't know if anybody knows about this. I've done some research on it. And I was aware of this. I wasn't aware of this, sorry. But I have looked into it, and it has happened all the time. If you don't want to be deactivated, I suggest you do not pick up any unaccompanied minors. The second thing, as a rider, if you are a parent and you are requesting rides that are unaccompanied minor, they will send you a couple emails for, the community guidelines with that. After a certain period of time, if you continuously abuse the system, then they will deactivate you as well. As a parent, I will say this: if I'm a parent and I have children, do you think, in my right mind, that I'm going to trust anybody with my kid that isn't related to me or my family, especially if they're under the age of 18, because anything can happen. There's a lot of things in the news about things happening every single day. So I don't understand, is it just that we as drivers don't have common sense about this issue? Do we not think about things? Is it just about the money? To me, it's too many headaches to, transport a minor. So to me, I wouldn't suggest you doing it. You make your own decision. You make your own bed, you lay in it. I'm not going to, say whether you should or shouldn't do it. I'm just telling you, I don't do it. So therefore, I'm going to show you now a couple of screenshots of Lyft's terms of service and Uber's terms of service. As you can see in the Lyft age requirements, here's what it states, and I'll read it to you, but you can also read the screenshots here. Unaccompanied minors is prohibited from traveling with most carriers, including TNC. A passenger must be 18 to sign up for Lyft's account, but if a driver believes the passenger might be underage, the driver may ask for a passenger to confirm their age. The driver may also let the passenger know that the driver will have to cancel the trip if the passenger is indeed under 18. Additional drivers can report requests to transport unaccompanied minors by tapping contact support. So in retrospect, you need to contact support before you cancel the trip, and also inform Lyft that this is still going on. That's the first screenshot from the terms of service from unaccompanied minors. The next one is from Uber. It says the following: a rider must be at least 18 years of age to have an Uber account and ride request. Anyone under 18 must be accompanied by someone 18 years of age or older of any ride. As a driver partner, you should decline the ride request if it is believed the person requesting the ride is under the age of 18. When picking up riders, if you feel they are underage, you may request they prove a driver's license or ID card to confirm if a rider is underage. Please do not start the trip or allow them to ride. So basically, you need to make sure they are 18 or above. So that goes what I've told you all, that you should not accept rides for kids under the 18. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video and it was a little bit informative to you. If you like what I had to say, click the like, subscribe. I will be applying more videos in the future. So most of all, be careful, be safe, be happy, and have a great day.